Hi, good morning. I've been listening to a lot of Buddhist speeches, and I started doing meditation a bit. So I just want to share my understanding of some basic Buddhist perspectives, and I would like to give you my useful website links so that in my description I'll give them so that it'll be useful for you and you can explore if you're interested about Buddhism. Buddhism revolves around the basic concept of Four Noble Truths. Buddha has seen a lot of suffering in this world, and he has try to understand what actually causes suffering and how can you actually end the suffering. He has said that there are four noble truths, and they are as follows. So the first noble truth is about the meaning of suffering. So the meaning of suffering, what is suffering is exactly. So suffering, or you can say stress, is when you get something which you don't want, or when you don't have what you want, or which can be caused due to a lot of reasons. So that is about the second noble truth. The second noble truth is about the cause of suffering. Is So Buddha says that desire or attachment or craving is actually the reason for suffering. And for example, if you are attached to a person or thing or a goal, and if it doesn't turn out to be good, you're not in touch with that person, or you're not in touch with that particular thing, or any it might be a person or a goal or anything else. So you don't have that, so then you obviously will be suffering and you'll be in pain, like relationships and whatnot. That is about the second noble truth, which says that uh, suffering is caused due to desire. And the third noble truth is nothing but, he says that you don't have to worry, because this suffering, there's a way out of suffering. He has found a way out of suffering. So he calls the cessation of suffering, the end of suffering, the cessation of suffering. So he says that there is a way to it. And it can be realized, so you don't have to worry about it. And then comes the fourth noble truth. And the fourth noble truth simply says that this is the path. It's called the Noble Eightfold Path. There are eight uh, ways to the path, and eight have to be followed in conjunction with each other. So some of them are like right effort, right action, right livelihood, right speech, right resolve, right concentration. So all of this, I'll be posting the links in my description, so you can just go through them. So I'll so Buddha has so just like a doctor who treats you, he first diagnoses the disease or condition, and then prognosis, and then he gives a prognosis. Similarly, Buddha has done the same thing. He has first explained what the condition is. He has done the diagnosis, like what is suffering, and then he has done a diagnosis and given the cause, like what is the cause of suffering, and then he has given the prognosis that it can be ended, and then how can it be ended. He has given how can it be. So all this, like what is suffering, diagnosis part is what is suffering is the first noble truth, and then the cause of suffering is the second noble truth, and that there is a way out of it that you can realize, so you don't have to worry, just like a doctor says. It's the third noble truth. And the fourth noble truth is that the path which you have to follow, the Noble Eightfold Path, which you have to follow in order to realize the ultimate happiness or the way out of suffering. He calls this the Nibbana or Nirvana. I have three good websites, where you can explore a bit of Buddhism. And the first one is, the people who are in this path, who are in this Noble Eightfold Path, who try to be in the Noble Eightfold Path, are called bhikkhus. There's a very famous monk who's called Bhikkhu Bodhi, who gives a brief understanding of all the concepts of Buddhism. It's called Buddha's Teachings as It Is by Bhikkhu Bodhi. Sorry, yeah, by Bhikkhu Bodhi. So that is. I'll give you the links in the description, just in the same order. So Buddha's Teachings as It Is by Bhikkhu Bodhi, he gives you all the details, like the four noble truths, the Noble Eightfold Path, and who is Buddha, how did actually he come to the arrival of suffering and the end of suffering, and what is nirvana, the end of suffering, ultimate happiness, and he gives tips on how to meditate, because meditation is a very integral and important part of Buddhism. So that's the first one. Second one is Dhamma.seed. So Dhamma is the teachings of Buddha. Dhamma is basically the teachings of Buddha. So Dhamma.seed gives you it's a platform where a lot of bhikkhus and a lot of monks, Buddhist monks, give their perspectives on various topics of Buddhism, like Four Noble Truths, Noble Eightfold Path, Nirvana. Who is Buddha? What are the concepts? The various things. Like there are a lot of schools in Buddhism. Uh, this is Theravada Buddhism, which is the uh, quite practical and quite realistic. You can easily relate to it. There are other thoughts of Buddhism which involves a lot of devotion, etc. But this is a practical approach which you can follow. If not for anything, just for a good understanding of a very practical and practically proven effective field, for your own self happiness. So at least for that you can do it, if not for anything else. So Dhamma.seed, and I've been following this speaker who's a bhikkhu who's called Joseph Goldstein. So you can listen to his speeches. Dhamma.seed, Joseph Goldstein. Again, I'll post the links there. So there'll be a lot of categories. You can just explore the categories. I would suggest you can first go through Four Noble Truths, and then you can go through the Noble Eightfold Path, etc. So in Buddha's teachings, as it is, the first one, you don't need to follow, you don't need to think. You just have to follow the order given by him, because he takes you from the beginning to the end in just, basic, briefly. So, and the second one is Dhamma.C. Joseph Goldstein. The third one is Dhamma Talks by Thanissaro Bhikkhu. So this is he's actually done a lot of research into the psychological aspects of Buddhism. So this is a very much more practical. You get much more practical perspectives from Thanissaro Bhikkhu. So I'll post the links of Buddha's teachings as it is by Bhikkhu Bodhi, Dhamma.seed and Dhamma Talks. So you can just so apart from this, you can just start meditating, because Buddhism focuses on meditation by focusing on the breath. By just being mindful of the breath, inner breath and outer breath. So you can get the tips from that from the first speaker, Bhikkhu Bodhi. He gives you tips on meditation. So there'll be a separate module for meditation. You can just go through that. So that will be useful, because meditation is very important. So that's it as of now. Thank you.